Can I get a witness of it? Well, the rich man raped gourmet style. Not only did the rich man didn't have no food on his table, he didn't even have no table.
All right.
The rich man had a seat at the table, y'all. Yeah. And the beggar man sat down on the ground. Am I right about it? The rich man dined to his delight. And the beggar man with his stomach growling desired to reach just the crumbs that would fall from the rich man's table. He didn't even want a slice of bread, y'all. He didn't even want a piece of bread, y'all. He didn't want no loaf of bread, y'all. He didn't want no pan of biscuits, you understand? He didn't even want the corner piece that I like out of the cornbread pack. He said, if I can just have a crumb that fall from the rich man's table, I'll be satisfied. But you know what? The rich man, or maybe it was old alley dog, had more mercy on the poor man than the rich man had. And some of us got dogs that treat us better than men do. Oh Lord, some of us got dogs when we come home from work, or run up to the gate, wagging his tail, and rubbing, trying to jump up on your chest, equating the meeting with a hug. He'll meet you more friendly at the gate. You walk in the house and run into a hornet's nest. You run into some nagging, run into some fussing, run into some criticism, run into some put down. Can't get a high five. Sure enough, ain't getting no hug up in here. Some folk got dogs that welcome them more friendly than people. Some people got dogs that show more appreciation for the food you put in that dishpan and the water you put in that water bowl, because at least they'll lick your hand. To let you know that they're grateful for the hand that feed them. God said the oxen knows his crib and the ass knows his master's stall, but Israel have forgotten God that put food on it. Some people are dumber than us. They ain't got sense enough to be grateful. The ox got more gratitude than some people. I didn't make it up. The Bible said the ox knows. The ox knows.
That's all right. Amen. Yes, sir. Say that.
Come on, parents. You remember all the kids. And maybe some of you got grandkids, but now, and they pick up all something off the floor, and you know, it makes your kid out. Now you put something in their mouth. How many almost done dislocated a wrist or knocked off a hand? Put that down. That's nasty. All this salmonella and stuff going on. We get a whole lot about being clean your butcher knife and wash your butcher board off and all that stuff. I said, man, folk were washing off the butcher board, clean your butcher knife, but they didn't have no double stainless steel. They didn't have no spray nozzle on their sink. They had old dishpan and heat the water on a tea kettle on the top of a water one and stuff. We was already watching our butcher knife. All right, it's already watching.
Amen.
I don't need no glory child tell me to wash my butcher knife and watch all my cutting board. I learned that I didn't have no double sink. Didn't have no faucet just to turn on and off. Some of these folks just insult my intelligence on the cook show. I be tore from the floor, man. But the reason why I said that, y'all, because when we God's people, we best learn how to eat off the ground. Guess what? Israel in the wilderness They didn't have no silverware. We about to dislocate our arm and send our baby down to orthopedic surgery because they picked up something off the ground. Oh, Lord. I'm talking about folk get upset about some crazy things. They ain't a bit more concerned about Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
That's the two seats. One man sat at a table filled with fine food. One man sat on the ground, long and hungry.
Oh, yes. Amen.
Then let's look at the departure of the two men.
All right.
And it came to pass, verse 22,
All right, brother.
that the beggar died.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And was carried by angels into Abraham's bosom. That's one man's departure.
Precious.
And, antithetically speaking,
Antithetically, Reverend.
the rich man also died.
Yeah, that's right.
And he was buried. It's notable to me the absence of something here, Pastor Rice in First Baptist Glasgow. I don't see no angelic attendant escorting the rich man into hell. I see Lazarus having an angelic assembly and entourage and come and escort him into Abraham's bosom. But when the rich man died, wasn't no angelic attendants mentioned in the scriptures. And they both make that departure. Look at it closely, church. And so therefore we had two different departures, but we also had two different destinations. And the beggar's destination was Abraham's bosom. And that was also called paradise back in the Old Testament days. And we get into the time what we call the antediluvian society. Get in time of Enoch. And get Noah and Adam before the flood. Y'all know antediluvian stand before the flood. Now I'm telling you, all them folks, one day on Enoch just took a stroll one day. God need Enoch, you don't walk this walk. Well, just come on, rest away home. You walk on home. How about that? But anyhow, at that point in time, all these folk were situated in a subterranean place that's called paradise, often colloquially referred to as being Abraham's bosom.
Come on now.
That don't make
And they stayed there until Jesus died on Calvary, and everybody think Jesus laid up in the tomb through these days. Let me clear it up for you a little bit. When they laid him down on the rock, Jesus must kept on descending, because the Bible says he descended and led captivity captive. And I can see when them 3 days were passing up in the graveyard, in the cemetery down on the outskirts of Jerusalem. Jesus was underground getting busy, and he got